Okay, so as you can see, to find this, we're going to have to take each one of those values we just found and multiply it by their respective n's. And then we're going to add them all up. So we can do that right here. So you could honestly do it in one fell swoop right now, or you could find each one individually. I mean, it's kind of up to you. So ni times x bar I minus x bar would be equal to that value we just found times n1, and then you can drag it down. Great. Okay, so the MST is equal to the sum of those guys we just found right there. Okay, that's your mean square due to treatment. Now to find, oh, I take it back. It's not. That's SST, the sum of squares due to treatment. The mean square due to treatment is equal to that number we just found, 461, divided by, and then now, how many treatments did we have? We have 3 different groups here, so 3 take away 1. Right? That's K take away 1, right? Degrees of freedom. Right there. All right, so there we go. There's the numerator right there. I'm going to put it in yellow so I can spot it a mile away. Now I got to do the same thing over again, sort of, but for the top of the other one, the mean square due to error. So let me go back a page, find the formula down here. There we go. Okay, so right up here, you can see it, n1 minus 1 times s1 squared, n2 minus 1, s2 squared, and so on. Well, you've got your s1 squareds. They're right here. I mean, don't forget that these are si squareds right there, right? Or si squareds if you like, whichever. Okay, so to find these, you're going to have to do, and honestly, we can do it all at once. So I'm going to find ni minus 1 times si squared. Okay, so I'm going to, hold on. Make this wider so you can see it. There we go. Okay, so equals, okay, parentheses, 70 take away 1, close parentheses, times si squared, which is that guy. Enter. And then I'll just drag it down. There we go. Okay, now I want to add these up. So this will be SSE. SSE will be equal to the sum of, it's the sum of squares due to error, and all of this is squared. That's why we've got si squared. So I'm going to find the sum of those 3 numbers right there. That's your numerator. So MSE is equal to that value. Oops, hold on, I forgot to press equals. Equals that value divided by, now this is a little bit tricky, but it's n take away k, right? Where n is actually the total altogether, right? And k was 3, your treatments, right? So let me make a note right here. Over here. So n is equal to the sum of all 3 of these. Oops, I pressed that. I don't know what I was doing there. There we go. And let me just make a note. This is x bar. So just to kind of clarify here, I'll give these a color so that they go together. There. Those guys make x bar. That was your average. This guy makes your grand n, and I'm going to make it green. Okay? And k, remember, was your treatments. K was equal to 3 because there's 3 different rows or columns here. Rows. I'll make that orange. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take that value, the sum of squares due to error that I found, divide it by parentheses, n, which is 210, minus k, which is 3, close parentheses. There we go. Bold. And then I'll make those, I don't know, gray. Okay, so then what's the F statistic? The test statistic. Well, according to the formula on the next page, it's equal to the MST divided by the MSE. So it would be equal to this yellow one divided by this one right here. There we go. I'm going to make him red so that I can spot him. There we go. Oops. Bold as well. Okay, so it's a little bit involved, but we have found our F statistic. So, you know, all of this stuff was really from that first part. So I could kind of move it further down if I wanted. And then this stuff that we just found up here with all the colors, that's for the ANOVA. All right, I'll meet you back here to finish up.